What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another build video. This is a PvP build video for a werewolf build, and it's called the Werewolf Punisher. It's got 44k health. It's very tanky, and it also slaps pretty hard as well. So let's jump straight into it. So we'll go right to the top. So the first set we are running is the Essence Thief, which gives you a line of stamina, another line of stamina, and a line of weapon and spell damage. And when you deal a light or heavy attack, it summons a pool, which is like a bright green, like a glow, and it will restore health and stamina, and it also increases your damage done for 10 seconds. Very, very nice. So we're running a sharpened maul with a weapon damage enchantment. The second set of running is the Engine Guardian, which gives you a line of health recovery, and it summons a Dwemer, which gives you stamina or magicka return or health. It does proc quite often as well. It's very, very nice. The next set we're running is 4 pieces of Pariah, and this will give us a line of max health and 2 lines of armor as well. So we've got the Engine Guardian pauldrons, the shoulders, girdle of Pariah, gauntlets of Pariah, guards of the Essence Thief, and boots of the Essence Thief. I'd recommend to get them all tri-stat if you can, and the big pieces reinforced and the smaller pieces impenetrable. I'm running 3 heavy. Oh no, I'm running 2 medium, sorry, and 5 heavy, just to get those resistances up. The necklace is necklace of the Essence Thief with a stamina recovery, and it's in robust as well. And I've got another. This is the Signet of Pariah, and that's healthy with weapon damage enchantment. And the Oaken Soul I've got as bloodthirsty, with a weapon damage enchantment. You can go infused or healthy, it's up to you, but that's the way I've got it. But I would recommend, yeah, definitely impenetrable on the smaller pieces and reinforced on the larger, and all tri-stat if you can. I haven't got these optimized, but you can do that quite easily. And then I've obviously got 1 stamina recovery just for a little bit of stamina return, as the stamina recovery isn't that great on the build, but I will show you why it's not needed. So we'll go into the skills. So it's just a 1 bar, of course. So I've just got the this is obviously your bar out of werewolf form, just Daedric Prey, Hardened Ward for your shield and heal, Wrecking Blow, Vigor, and just Bound Aegis, and of course Werewolf Berserker. I'll get into the werewolf skills as well. So we are running Werewolf Berserker, not the pack leader, as this will give you a bleed attack, which does quite a lot of damage over 4 seconds, and also your heavy attacks deals 50% splash damage. You get your max stamina increased by 30%, and you also get 15% stamina recovery while slotted. We are running Brutal Pounce, so this is to do a bleed, and it also stacks your weapon and spell damage every time they hit. Causes you to cast Brutal Carnage, dealing bleed damage, so that's very, very strong. Running Hit-Green's Fortitude, which will heal you and restore stamina, and also give you minor fortitude, so it gives you plenty of recoveries there as well. We've got the Deafening Roar, which just sets them off balance, and also does the major breach of 6,000 and increases damage done as well. And you also get the major prophecy and savagery. Get the Howl of the Agony, which is like your main spammable, hits super hard. And then you've got your Claws of Anguish, which deals disease damage, and also disease damage over time, and afflicts them with major defile, so they'll struggle to heal as well. So we'll get into the stats. So this is just completely unbuffed, of course. So the health is sitting at 40k, But when we go into werewolf form, I will show you. So we're at 40, but when the Dwarma procs, then it will then push your health to 44. So the stamina recovery as well, if we pop a potion, is at 1300, so it's a little on the low side, but it's not a problem. I don't have any sustain issues really with this build. I'll tell you why, is because we are running the Essence Thief. So the Essence Thief, every time you do a light attack or heavy attack, you get that pull, which will again return your stamina, it will return health, and it will also boost your damage. And it said it does proc quite often as well. It's got a high uptime. Just make sure you catch it. It's very easy on Werewolf because it's so mobile. So, and also you've got the Dwarma of the Engine Guardian, which will restore magical or stamina or health. You can't actually choose which one, but like I said, it will return resources for you. So this was chosen Magica because it's blue. If it's red, it's health, and if it's green, it's stamina. So you've got two sources of things providing you with, you know, return on stamina and recoveries. So don't worry about the recoveries too much, as you will get like quite a bit back anyway, and just throw in the odd heavy attack, which you do quite often with a werewolf anyway. So the weapon damage will go up to about just a little over 6,000 when it's fully buffed. Just go back into werewolf form. And so like the spell penetration is only at 7k, which doesn't sound a lot, but like I said, you've got the skill Deafening Roar, which applies major breach, so you get another 6,000 on top. So you're at about 13k pen, which is quite nice. The spell resistances are sitting at just a little over 26k, and you've got the critical resistance is just over 2200 critical resistance. So then the resistances are fairly good. So obviously you want to build up once you're in werewolf form, and then even out of werewolf form you're fairly tanky. You just obviously it's not built to obviously fight opponents really, but you can take a bit of damage and then just wait till you get in the werewolf form. I've got all 64 points into health. We're running Bewitched Sugar Skulls. I'm also running the Lover for extra penetration. But like I said, you can change the food if you wanted to, if you need a bit more sustain, but I find it fine with Bewitched Sugar Skulls. Right, so we'll get into the champion points. I'm running Foresight, as that will, when you drink a potion, it reduces your healing abilities that are used within 6 seconds, so you can spam your heal if you're in real trouble. I've got Master at Arms for direct damage done. I've got Deadly Aim for more direct damage done, and Resilience for critical resistance. I'm running Boundless Vitality in the red one, Fortified, Rejuvenation, and Pain's Refuge. Again, you can play around with these, but I like that on the werewolf, it's pretty good. And obviously make sure you have your liquid efficiency so you don't swallow up all your potions, and Steed's Blessing for movement speed. The rest is pretty much up to you. The race I'm running as well, as I forgot to mention, the race is High Elf. So we'll go over all the passives you need, so make sure you have all your class passives, of course. Your two-handed passives. Like I said, there's no light on the build, so just your medium and heavy armor passives. Make sure you have all your werewolf passives as well. Make sure you have your Undaunted if you can, because obviously that's going to give you bigger stat bars, which is almost essential on a werewolf. You know, having them extra little bars really helps. So with the Undaunted metal, so get that if you can. And the assault and support lines, and obviously your race passives, and also your medicinal use to make your potions last longer. So now we'll go into just like the rotation of the build. So obviously you go into werewolf form. You press B to stun them and off balance, and then just chucking in heavy attacks. Your main spammable is the deafening roar. Let me just double check that. Oh, it's Howl of Agony, sorry. So you just be spamming that when you've got your stamina. You know, grab your essence pool, and then you can really lay into them. And then make sure you use your Claws of Anguish as well, just to apply your dot on them, and just keep pouncing on them as well, just to keep stacking up that weapon damage against them. Just use your Fortitude for your heal if you're in trouble. As you can see, the stamina pool is quite large, so you can spam quite a lot. You can roll dodge as well. And just keep up, yeah, the Claws of Anguish on top of them. Just keep pouncing on top of them, and make sure you can fear them quite often as well. So make sure you fear them quite often, and then obviously just lay into them. Like I said, the Essence Thief does proc quite often. The Dwemer procs quite often, and like I said, the reason we're using the Dwemer is because werewolves typically do get targeted quite a lot. Obviously, when someone sees a werewolf, everyone tries to lay into them. You know, you might get hit by comets and stuff. The Dwemer is going to absorb a lot of that for you. That is why I'm using it. It is a bit of a cheesy set, you know, like people say it's cheesy, but it's very, very useful on a werewolf. Like I said, they can become a lot of targets, so if someone throws a comet on you or something, it might hit the Dwemer instead, because it's a targetable pet, which makes it very, very nice. And like I said, the Essence Thief procs quite often, so you're going to constantly get health and stamina return, and it's going to give you that weapon damage bonus. So like I said, even though 6k is not super high weapon damage, you're getting that 10% unique damage bonus as well, and the penetration is pretty good as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the build then, guys. Two nice procs that proc really often. I've had a lot of fun with the build. I will be doing more werewolf builds as well. And I'll also post some clips after this of the werewolf build in action. Nice and tanky, a lot of fun to play, very hard to put down as well. So I hope you enjoy this build, guys, and I will see you in the next video.